Hello and welcome to Patched. I'm your host, Paul James. Today I'm joined by Matto Phillips. How's things, mate?
Good, as
But
always.
it feels like we're in a bit of a dry spot for news and all those sorts of things at the moment. Once the Summer Games Fest and all those sort of things go away, it feels like everyone's kind of I'll be classless. They've fired their load, and now they've got nothing.
Absolutely.
They've got nothing left in the tank until August with opening night live. So while game developers and publishers everywhere refuel the tank. No, I
Don't,
won't. I won't.
don't know about that. There seems to be more actions.
Well, yeah, they're continuing to just cut teams and all that sort of stuff. But that's we've already done depressing topics about that sort of stuff. So unless there's reason for us to go back to that, we'll save that one for now. We'll focus on a topic that, look, I don't think either of us are necessarily the greatest authorities to speak to all things Elden Ring, especially myself. But there's an
I played
adaptation
70 hours.
supposedly going on. So
I played 70 hours, and people probably say that's rookie hours if I said that to somebody. But Elden Ring numbers.
I mean, it's 70 hours more than me. So, well, or maybe like 68, 67, something like that. Like I played the demo for a few hours for a preview before the game came out.
Really?
But yeah, I mean, look, we're going to talk about it anyway because not because of the DLC, the Shadow of the Erd Tree stuff that was sold like 5 million copies in 3 days or something stupid like that. But
And everyone's
because
complaining. Everyone's complaining it's too hard. It was always hard, you morons.
yeah,
Idiots.
but it says a lot that like people who are beating Elden Ring are now saying that the expansion is too hard. Like, no thanks, I'll pass. But it turns out that there might be an adaptation of some sort in the works. Sir George R. Martin has come out and made some comments now for anyone unaware, because it feels, maybe you've not necessarily followed the background of Elden Ring. He actually kind of did a bit of lore and world building stuff for the game, not like lead writing or that sort of stuff, because like he needs another excuse to not finish his books that he started years ago. All the Song of Fire, Ice and Fire stuff. But he came out and he kind of spoke briefly about some Elden Ring stuff, and he said, and I'm pulling a quote here that IGN has presented. And about those rumors you may have heard about a feature film or television series based on Elden Ring, I have nothing to say, he said. Not a word, nope, not a thing. I know nothing. You never heard a peep from me. What rumor? Question mark.
Wink, wink.
Yeah, very, very wink, wink, nudge, nudge. So, of course, he's not actually confirmed anything, but it seems like, yeah, there's been a few kind of pieces of news kind of swirling around the possibility that this might be happening. And also, right now, I think in the current market that we're in, where we're seeing adaptations for Fallout and Last of Us and Twisted Metal and all sorts of, and Halo and Gears and all those sorts of things. Not that Gears is out yet, but there's all these adaptations coming out at the moment. We held the Mario movie. That it kind of stands to reason this is a thing. My question, I'll kind of throw over to you first, though, to kind of speak your thoughts. But there's a bit of me that's questioning whether this is necessarily the right fit. But I'll leave that to you to kind of say your bit before I kind of go from there. So, what do you think, Elden Ring as a TV series or a movie? What's your first impression?
TV series. No, definitely not a movie. There is not enough time to put into a movie unless you want a Lord of the Rings style movie, which goes for 3 to 4 hours. Sure, you can do it. But if you go in and actually do it right, you go TV series because it would work so much better in a
TV
TV
series is
series,
just the right format for adaptations at the
especially
moment,
for
really.
games. Yeah, especially for games, unless it's the Mario movie. But you can do that in a 2 hour film because the story is princess gets taken. That's the story. Done.
Yeah.
Don't know what Sonic is. It's just
Yeah, I haven't
collecting,
watched. I haven't
in a
watched one
different
of the
world.
Sonic movies. To be fair, they're
They're
meant to be
good.
good.
Oh,
They're meant to be good, but I haven't
yeah.
watched them. So it's about the only
Oh, it's
good thing
very
Sonic's done in 20 years.
well. That and actually
Generations.
changing the character looks from
Oh yeah,
normal
yeah.
human eyes to actual, the Sonic eyes from the game. I looked at that and went, my God, this is a horror movie. It wasn't. Everyone just laughed and God, what's this shit?
And they listened, that was a big deal.
Well, they would have had to, because otherwise they would have been an absolute laughing stock if they saw
All
that.
true.
Small children will cry, and grown men will cry too, because it's not Sonic. It's not the look. But we're not talking about Sonic. we're talking about Elden Ring. Two completely different games. Well, actually,
Very,
yes, they
very
are
different.
very
Well,
different.
look, I think they hate you in different ways.
Yes, the fans hate Sonic because they haven't made a good one in 20 plus years, and
And
people
Elden
hate
Ring
Elden
hates you.
Ring because it's too hard for some people.
Yeah.
Clear out the weak.
Oh.
It's okay. You're not the only one.
I don't have the patience for it. I think I've got the
Yes,
skills, but I do not have the patience to play the way the game wants me to
yes,
play. So
yes.
I think that's where I get exposed with a game
I,
like that.
I, I can agree with you with that because the first boss, I died like a lot, and then I thought, you know what, I'm gonna go do some training, or also known as adventuring. And about 30 hours later, I came back and demolished it. The first boss. So after that first boss, I could finally play the game.
To be fair, you can't play like Dark Souls or Sekiro or
Shakiro,
Bloodborne or I nearly went for our Shakira sort of thing, but
free Shakira.
we you can't play any of those other games that way because they're all far more linear though, right? So you kind of just gotta, as the Soulsborne fans say, get good.
Yes.
But
Yeah. Yes.
so this is more accessible in that sense that yeah, you can do exactly what you just said. Just go off, do your own thing, get more powerful, come back and get the job done. I sense from all the talk that's probably not going to help people when it comes to the DLC. You either got it or you don't.
You
But
either get good or get out.
or yeah, get scrubbed. So yeah, there's that. I just and actually I found another quote here from Miyazaki specifically. He was talking about it just in reference to the possibility of one saying where he said, "I don't see any reason to deny another interpretation or adaptation of Elden Ring, a movie, for example." He said this to The Guardian, however long ago it was, but I don't think myself or From Software have the knowledge or ability to produce something in a different medium. That is obviously a bit different to what we see when it comes to, say, like The Last of Us or Fallout, where Todd Howard got quite in the weeds when it comes to the Fallout TV series. Neil Druckmann the same for The Last of Us. I think he's pretty quick to go, yeah, okay, I don't have necessarily this skill set, but maybe that's where George R.R. Martin really kind of comes back to the fore again, where he eventually handballed the show over, but he kind of was still building the lore and all those sorts of things. And so I guess a similar sort of thing could happen with Elden Ring. My thing about this is I just don't see how it works. Like, I don't think... Obviously, anyone who plays the Soulsborne games, and we'll specifically focus on Elden Ring here, anyone who plays those talks about how deep the lore is and how fascinating it all is and whatnot. But the way you access it, it's not through like standard storytelling, and I don't think that's that type of storytelling they go for in this will translate to a film or TV series. So unless they really plan on building a far more in your face story that's kind of beating you over the head throughout the entirety of whatever the format happens to be, then I just don't see how this could be overly good. Because I just feel like you'd be kind of going episode to episode, and maybe it's just more like and I guess some people like this sort of thing. It's more of that monster of the week sort of thing where you just, okay, we're gonna go and find ourselves fighting, what is it, Melania or something like that, because I don't know, she happened to be in the path that we're heading this week. Like, I don't know. I guess that could work. But I suspect the fans of Elden Ring and the Soulsborne games want like a really immersive story for this, and so the current format of the game just doesn't lend itself to a TV series, I don't think.
I think the other thing you went on to, like, Souls type fans are very, what I would call, Star Warsy type fans. So if you put one thing out of place, they're gonna get angry.
Yeah.
I think that's sort of the other problem as well. They go, oh hey, this person should be this, not that, or hey, this blue's not the right color, and all this crap. And
Yeah, they could be like that. Yeah, that's fair.
go away. Stop ruining things. Go in your little basement and play your own little Elden Ring fantasy, whatever it is you do. I mean,
Yeah, there is
yes,
that whole other layer of kind of really picky, pedantic sort of stuff, but I just don't know where they get their story delivered, like how they deliver that in a format that's going to be interesting to people on the screen, especially if you're someone who's, I don't know, what's this Elden Ring thing? This is really popular, and people go, what's happening here? It's just someone fighting a big ugly monster that, and how do you convey the difficulty in a TV like, I know you can kind of make your, I don't know, whoever the character happens to be, like sweating and struggling and that sort of thing, but they can't really depict them dying, right? Like you normally would. You're not gonna, like, are they going to splash you died in the middle of the screen at some point?
that would be funny, but
I just don't see how it works because some of these things are so gamey that just they won't like, and some of it is the fact that it is a video game that makes it work. When those can't be a factor because of the nature of the format they're trying to deliver, I don't get it. I don't see how it works. So many of these other games, and whether it's, I mean, the million different Sony ones, and we'll talk about what happened with Horizon the other day shortly. But whether it's all the PlayStation ones, whether it's Fallout, whether it's, I mean, Halo, they didn't nail it, but I believe Season 2 is better. I haven't checked out Season 2. Gears is on the way. There's all these different
God of War.
God of War. I mean, whether hell even even Detective Pikachu, like there was actually a story that was kind of at the forefront, and then they're able to deliver that, and then they can kind of weave in elements of the game stuff. Like one of the coolest things I thought. Have you watched Fallout? Yeah, you've watched Fallout, haven't you?
I'm still halfway through. I haven't gone back. For
Oh,
some
that's
reason, I've just thought, you know what? I'm gonna watch all the Pirates of the Caribbean films. Where I
That's
could have
right.
where I could have easily just watched the last 4 episodes of Fallout, which is the consistency
It's
of
so good.
one Pirates of the Caribbean film. That's how stupid my brain works sometimes. Like, oh, I could watch Fallout. No, I'm gonna watch
Nah.
Pirates of the Caribbean instead.
Pirates is
All
awesome.
5 films. It is good,
No.
but I just find the stupidity of watching 4 more episodes of Fallout, or 5 movies of Pirates of the Caribbean. My logic sometimes just
You made
doesn't
you made
work.
your choice. You stuck to it. But yeah, like all those work. They have a story at the forefront, and then they kind of weave some of the game stuff in. Like so, for Fallout, for example, like when certain characters within the show get injured, you see them like they kind of use the stim pack and it works, and they're just suddenly fine. And they've kind of weaved in some of the game stuff there. It works. The way that look, it's not a high quality movie, but do you remember the Doom movie back in the day?
Yes.
With The Rock, and how they flicked into first person. Like, that was cool. There was lots of things that weren't great about the movie, but that was cool.
Yeah, well, there was 3 minutes of good stuff, which was that first person, and the rest was just, I hate to say
it was trash.
It was rubbish.
Yeah.
Horrible. Not even Color could save that one.
Yeah. And like a lot of these other game adaptations so far, I've been able to weave in elements of the games and make it work. I just don't see how the things that make a Soulsborne or Elden Ring popular in the gameplay sense, I just don't see how they translate to a TV show or a movie.
That's fair. I mean, they've got the characters to
Would
do
love to be
it,
wrong.
But sort of the question I thought myself, what's the main character going to be like? Because you're making them. What are they? Wizard? Warrior? Some person in underpants? I don't know. That's sort of the problem. You look at it and go, he's going to have all these big bunch of characters from the game and just go with that and not really have a main character.
I guess they'll just have to make one. A bit like
Yeah,
Fallout, where you just got your character and that's it.
That sort of goes on the same law though. You got your character, missing parent. That's Fallout, basically. Find parent.
Yeah.
That's it. That's Fallout for you. That's how it works in 3 and 4, because they're the only 2 I played. And that's the same thing. Finding relative or offspring or whatever.
Yeah.
So I don't know how you do it with Elden Ring. You just...
Hey,
I don't
Tarnish,
know.
go out there and survive. Okay.
Dark-
Like, and I guess
that's
that can work, because,
That's Dark Souls. There's no tarnish in Elden Ring.
Oh, what do they call you in Elden Ring?
I don't know. Honestly, it's not tarnish. Or it could be tarnish. Hang on.
You fact check? No.
No, wait. No fact checking. I'm just going off my head. I'm pretty sure I'm wrong. No, it is tarnish. Tarnish. The
Yeah,
word
tarnish,
is
yeah.
coming back to me. I'm wrong.
Look at me. Yeah. Anyway,
Tarnish played 2 hours. It's outdone me. I was probably
just
because
had
I
to
skipped all the
endure
dice.
so much Elden Ring talk when people were trying to vote for that as being Game of the Year ahead of the clear Game of the Year that year, God of War Ragnarok.
But it's also too that I probably missed all the dialogue because I got sick of listening to someone speak
That's it.
all the time. I was like, just shut up all the fight. Quiet.
I can get around that. So I think, yeah, for me, if they can pull it off, awesome. I don't see how, but I'd like to be wrong. And for me, as someone who's not been able to kind of get into the Soulsborne games because of the
Just
gameplay
keep
stuff,
talking.
yeah, it's fine.
Be back.
Because of all the that's fine. Because of all the gameplay stuff, I've really struggled to kind of get into any of the Soulsborns. But this is an opportunity where because of and I guess very much like Fallout, because I mean, I haven't enjoyed Fallout because the world, like the games, you've heard me, Matto, plenty of times over the journey, listeners, plenty of times over the journey as well, that I don't have a great love for the Fallout games. I want to give them another go again off the back of the TV show and see if, I know I've been bitten by the bug now finally, but like it was just the way they delivered it in the game that worked. And so like I'd be totally okay with loving the Elden Ring TV show or movie and then still having nothing to do with the Soulsborne game. That's fine. I could do that. I've got no problems with that whatsoever. But I then become that person, a bit like the random person who just turns on Netflix and like, oh, what's Elden Ring? And checks it out, where like we all know nothing. I mean, I'll know a bit more than the average bear, I guess, in that case, but
then every idiot goes and buys Elden Ring and go, wait a minute, this is hard.
Yeah. Can you imagine
like
someone who's not a gamer who gets Elden Ring? Then
I would laugh.
Like,
imagine the people, the absolute shit show. They'll say that, oh hey guys, I just played Elden Ring, or some forum or something's going, how do you make it easy? And everyone will just rip on that poor person. But say, what are you? Is it you for real? So
it's like at a whole other level than anyone like myself who absolutely knows games but just doesn't have the patience for it, as we said. Any other thoughts on Elden Ring?
Yeah, if it does get produced, it's going to be interesting to see how they're going to make it interesting. Because I sort of feel like they might go down the Game of Thrones path and people just go say, I might as well watch the first 7 seasons of a Game of Thrones. Not the 8th one.
Yeah, there's a lot to be said about the 8th season of Game of Thrones, but well, that's Elden Ring then. And while it's not our main topic for today, we'll quickly, I referenced it before, there's the Horizon TV series, which is ironic again that in the week that Elden Ring TV series starts to bubble up, a Horizon thing falls on the sword, just like in 2022 when Horizon Forbidden West came out, Elden Ring came and sank it. Or Zelda, a couple of years prior as well, like just nothing seems to work for Horizon. But in the same week that we learned about this Elden Ring TV series, we also learned that the Horizon one has, at least for now, been cancelled. So there's a report from the Rolling Stone where basically due to a toxic, bullying, manipulative and retaliatory behaviour that was going on at the team working on it, specifically Steve Blackman, whoever, the showrunner of the Horizon Zero Dawn TV series and multiple other projects, because of this particularly shitty individual, he's kind of been kicked to the curb. He's been cancelled. But as a result, a few different projects, one of which was the Horizon TV series, have also been cancelled. So I guess the simple thing in this case, before we kind of wrap the show up, is like, do you think this show resurfaces at some point?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I see why not. Anyone's sort of going to pick it up. I sort of feel like even if, the Lego game gets popular, which it will, so who knows? Someone might go and go, hey, we're going to make a Lego version of Horizon or something silly.
What?
A kids version.
Blasphemous idea.
I reckon someone, HBO, who knows, Amazon Prime, one of them will definitely pick it up.
Well, Amazon's got God of War, right? I think that's where where God of War is, yeah. And then obviously HBO's got The Last of Us, so
Paramount Plus.
Well, they'll do a great job, just like they did with Halo.
There you go. Maybe Sony can come in and one up them. Surely Sony owns.
Who's got? I've forgotten the name of the US company now that has Twisted Metal.
I know it's on Stan here, but I can't.
It's on Stan here, but yeah.
Hulu? No.
Nah.
It's not Hulu. I think that's more of a Disney thing.
Comedy series.
Something
it's
plus.
On. Oh no, they're
Max
just advertising
Plus.
Stan because we're in Australia.
Probably got something plus on the end of it. To get creative, those Americans are. Just put plus on the end of something.
Peacock.
Oh, Peacock, right.
But yeah, that then makes it so that's the subsidiary of the NBC Universal Group. So like they've got a few things going on there, but yeah, I guess there's a few companies now, especially when it comes to Sony IP, that have had success. Peacock and HBO to start off with, let alone Amazon might be quite happy with how God of War's coming along as well. So I feel like that if they see an opening and they go, okay, well we're especially HBO, you go, all right guys, we're having amazing success here with The Last of Us.
I feel like it'd be
We'll
up there.
we'll take
Alien,
you. We'll take God of War.
God of War, Horizon. I thought it'd be up right up HBO's alley.
Oh, sorry,
as
sorry,
well.
yeah, sorry, Horizon, yeah, my bad. And they got the
It's
budget.
unique, it's different. Yeah, it's unique, it's different. That's what HBO likes to do. So I don't see why not.
Yeah, I don't see any reason not to. So, um, yeah, I think a bit like you. I think this will absolutely come back. It's just a matter of, all right, we had one shitty individual. That's kind of upended the entire thing for now, but we'll reset. And if anything, maybe for PlayStation, it gives them an opportunity to engage with another company that's outside of Netflix. Not that there's anything wrong with Netflix either, because there's plenty of successful TV series on Netflix. Um, hell, when's Stranger Things coming? I feel like it's been forever. But
Wow. I don't think they've even got a release date yet. Was it
they
this year?
still
2025.
not. Oh my god. Oh yeah, it's 2025. Jeez,
That's
all
so
right.
far away. No, wait, we're 6 months.
It's
6
taken
months away.
forever. But yeah, I think
Stop
there's
these successful kids. God damn it.
they
Get
started
out
the
of- Get out of
series
Ghostbusters. Get out of
13
Ghostbusters.
years old. They're now going to be 45 and meant to be playing the roles of kids. Like
So,
it's
so
taken
they
a
could-
long time.
So it'd be like it's part 2 or chapter 2 or whatever it's called. So they're just grown up.
Yeah, just roll with it, I guess.
Roll with it.
So yeah, I think the Horizon show will eventually pop up. It's just a matter of when and where. But I think for PlayStation, with this being the franchise that they seem to want to monetize and grow more than anything, and I know, like, do you find that Horizon gets more hate online than most? And I don't get it.
Yes. Yes. Because you know why. Well, I
Like
know
it-
why.
I mean,
No,
I
it's
get that there's.
stupid.
I get that
It's
there's a
dumb.
humor in the fact that it went head to head with Zelda and lost, and then it went head to head with Elden Ring and lost. Like, I get that, and like there's a fun little narrative around that. Not fun if you work at Guerrilla Games, but also I think like most people can be grown up enough to be like, okay, sure, maybe it's not quite as good as those two games, but it's still pretty amazing. But I don't get the other hate, like it's just anything else.
Oh, because the main character is
Female
a girl.
protagonist.
Oh, yeah. That's the problem. Is just dickheads think, oh no, it can't be because it's a female protagonist. Like, oh well, go play the
Bunch
game.
of little
and change your
incels.
mind, you dickheads.
Um,
You deserve a salmon to the face. That's what. Oh no, not a salmon. Salmon's too expensive. A carp. You deserve a carp across the face.
Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, there's been a lot of people just kind of seemingly celebrating the fact that the TV series got cancelled, which just doesn't make any sense.
What's their
Um,
favorite TV series? We'll get that cancelled. See
Yeah.
how they like it. Probably
So-
something shit. One Piece. We'll cancel that.
Yeah, whatever your weeby fantasy is, we'll kill it. Anyway, I guess that's it for all things Horizon and Elden Ring. Any thoughts on either of those two series? Is there a series at this point, with everything seemingly being on the table right now? Is there a series that you really want to see adapted? We could probably do a full episode on this down the line, but toss us something.
Splatoon. Nah.
Split. Cooking Mama.
Overcooked. It's just 3 people in a kitchen arguing at each other to throw me a plate. Where's my pizza?
Could be absolute chaos. I could get around that.
Or move it out.
I would have said Gears, but we know that one's on the way, so I just want to see it.
Yeah, I want a reality TV series called Move It Out, where you have to get as many things out of the house quickly as possible. So just
That
throw
could
shit
be.
out the
That could
throw
be.
it out the window, throw everything out the
Just
window.
destroying
kick the-
everything.
just
Walls
kick
are
the
falling apart.
Kick the door down, just throw the couch out.
That'd be fun reality television. I could get around that. SMG, Ash, if you're watching or listening,
Start
pitch it.
pitching.
It could be this. It could be cool. All right, well, we'll wrap things
Wait.
up there.
Actually, just wait
Go on.
till the next writer's strike, then go. Because
Oh,
they've
yeah.
got nothing else. They've got nothing else. Oh wait, they've got AI. Find the nearest AI and burn it.
Yeah.
If
Oh,
that- if
also, we've
that's
got the
good.
animated Tomb Raider series that's on the way as well.
Animated.
Yeah, like a bit like the Castlevania. It's the same guy who did
No.
Castlevania.
Ah. Oh, that'd be interesting.
So
It's
there's
just gonna
talent
be-
working on that one.
Well, we'll wait and see how upset people get what Laura looks like because it's not.
There's
Well,
already
there's
I think there was already a piece of concept art or something. Lara
Oh, no.
Croft animated.
Not enough
series.
feet. More feet.
Oh yeah. There's a trailer out.
Wait, what? A
Um,
trailer.
I'll link it to you as soon as we're done because I won't mess up our Discord. But Yeah, that's already out there, and I believe it's. I can't remember when it's coming. Yeah, it's coming out this year, so it's not far off.
Oh, there you
But
go.
all right, we will wrap things up there. If you enjoyed this episode of Patch, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. You
No,
checking it out now?
I just thought of a good TV show.
Oh, go on.
My Name is Mayo. Again, another competition, reality competition to see
Who can
how
tap a
long
mayo jar the most?
for a whole hour. 10 contestants tap it on a mayo jar as much as possible, and dressing it up at the same time in little outfits. That's just weird. That's gonna be weird TV.
I got nothing.
That could be weird TV. People might get off on that stuff. They might switch off MasterChef and start watching My Name Is Mayo.
Some people saying tap me. Anyway, we'll wrap that one.
That could be the slogan. Tap that. Tap that mayo.
I'm gonna tap that. All right. As I said, visit the YouTube channel, the website player2.net.au for reviews, previews, opinion pieces, news, features, links to the podcast series Patch, the Player 2 Pixelcast, and Dev Diary. I'll get back to Dev Diary eventually. I know it's been gone for like 6 weeks at this particular point. I've never had a break, and it's been a month and a half without an episode, but we'll be back nice and soon. We're on Patreon, patreon.com/player2au, kicking a few bucks, lower tiers, early access, high tiers, monthly episode exclusives, and finally there's Twitter. Matto.
Matto_Phil.
Paul James Games, myself. The website is player2au, and until next week, don't be an incel. Leave Aloy and Horizon alone. Elden Ring, we'll see whether it works out or not. Thanks a lot for watching, and we'll see you later. Helldivers TV series.
Yes. Oh, imagine that. It's
just Starship Troopers again, right?
Just 10 minutes of dropping people into
it's a comedy.
Area, just shooting.
It's a comedy.
It's like Edge of Tomorrow, where you just die, wake up, and then just do the same thing again and again.